Welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. So Bill and Ted 3 Face the Music is finally here. So was it another excellent adventure or was it a bogus journey? Well, the movie takes place 25 plus years after the events of the last movie, and now Bill and Ted and the Wyld Stallions, they still haven't come up with a song that's going to save the world. But now they have a bigger problem where it's not just the world they're trying to save, but also the whole time and space, the universe itself. And so Bill and Ted are under immense pressure. However, they are not alone because now we have their two daughters, Billy and Thea, and also a lot of characters that you remember from the first two movies, plus some brand new characters trying to figure out how they could save the universe and time and space all in one. So getting into the things that I absolutely enjoyed about this film is the characters. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure is one of my favorite movies of all time, and I thoroughly enjoyed the Bogus Journey as well, and the main reasons why I enjoyed them so much were the characters. So Alex Winter returns as Bill, Keanu Reeves returns as Ted, and they are still the excellent kids from San Dimas, just a little bit older, and all of their mannerisms, their characteristics, their humor, it's still there. It's like an old glove, and I love seeing that. They are the best parts about it. But at the same time, you have the princesses that return. You also have Ted's dad. And of course, let's not forget Death. I love Death in this because Bogus Journey was so awesome with him being in it. But then there's also some newer characters as well, specifically a character named Dennis, and then other musical characters throughout history, which is very reminiscent of the very first Bill and Ted movie, but also reminiscent of the second movie as well. And so overall, if you did enjoy the characters of the very first two movies, you're going to love them here as well. And so the second thing that I enjoyed about this is the overall story itself. So in this case, you get a lot of time travel, even more than the other two movies, and that's an aspect that I really love. And obviously, it's not super real or scientific, but we get the return of the phone booth, which is just a hallmark of the series. So I'm glad they were able to incorporate it in here. And then at the same time, the story is very similar in terms of like, they're traveling through time to collect a whole bunch of people to make things right. But in this case, it's not just that. There's also alternate versions of Bill and Ted, which I really love. And at the same time, all of them tie together much better in this case. And then also, if you actually see the whole story as a whole, see it as a trilogy, it's really cool how all of it really makes sense, so it's like one big movie in a lot of ways. If you went back and watched from the first movie up until now, it's just like one fun movie. And so the story is something that I really appreciated, and it had a lot of throwbacks to the original movies and special appearances as well in the story, but it was more of a very respectful homage without rehashing a lot of things, if that makes sense, once you watch the movie. And so the other main thing that I enjoyed about this movie is the heart. And that's one thing that I feel is the strongest point of both the first two movies, because whenever you watch this, you just felt better. And at the end of the first two movies, I really felt that it was a story about friendship. Bill and Ted are friends for life, and all the characters that surrounds them are part of their family. And in this case, it stays tried and true to that, but at the same time, it also has this new element of family, and a much stronger element than it did in the other two movies. And so here, we have the friendship and we have the family aspect. For serious YouTubers, check out TubeBuddy, the premier tool news at GeekOutdoors.com. Get more done today by checking out the affiliate link in the description area below. So now getting into the things that I didn't like about this film. If you've never seen a Bill and Ted movie before and you're coming into this and expecting more deeper story or characters, you're not going to get that here. But at the same time, if you've ever seen the other two movies, you knew that it really wasn't the main point of it. It's more of a fun movie. The characters are lovable, and in this case, this is still here as well. But just understand that if you were expecting something completely new that you've never seen before, you're not going to get it in Bill and Ted 3 Face the Music. And so that is pretty much it for the things that I didn't like, because at the end, I really thought this was an excellent adventure. I absolutely love this film. It reminded me so much of why I love Bill and Ted, the movies, the characters. And in this case, they really continue that and just make it a movie that just makes you feel good and have fun overall, and that's probably the best compliment I could give to Bill and Ted 3 Face the Music and just the entire series in general. So that is it for my review of Bill and Ted 3. If you've seen this and had any thoughts, be sure to leave that in the comments area below. And if there's any other movies or series that you've enjoyed, I'd like to know that as well. So as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. Hey geeks, if you are a creative geek like me and you wanted to learn how to create content on YouTube and other places on the internet, then check out my Go Content Creators group, where you'll get access to additional videos and content for all the creative geeks out there. And the best part of it is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and sign up for my Go Content Creators group. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side.